Hi everyone. You're gonna have to excuse my really sweaty appearance. Um, it's just been a hot day and I've been running around doing errands around the house. But without further ado, this I would consider my first video really because my real first video I just never kept filming afterwards. As a quick recap, my husband was on deployment. He was on deployment for almost a year. It was 10 months. So when I filmed it, he was going to be coming back home literally in a few weeks. So we were redoing our house and everything was hectic. And I just wasn't able to keep filming. But as of then, we are expecting a baby. I am actually almost 6 months pregnant. On Saturday, I will be 6 months pregnant, which has been really crazy. I think a lot of people who, maybe someone out there, if you guys know, when deployment situations happen for whatever reason, when they come back, things happen, and we were not expecting it at all. But we are really lucky to, be pregnant with our first baby. And we know now that it is a boy. So he is super excited about that. And so this first video is just kind of touching upon my first pregnancy, how it's been, how it's going, and how kind of to come to terms with what happens to us when we do get pregnant. So, like I said, I am in my second trimester. I am 6 months pregnant. My first trimester, however, was super difficult for me. Just the horrible, headaches and nausea and the morning sickness, which happened to me all day, was really hard to get used to. Another thing, which I'm going to be truly, really transparent about, was the fact that I actually, when I did get pregnant, like I said, it was unexpected. If it had been, I definitely would have lost weight before getting pregnant because I was overweight. And I think that kind of hindered my pregnancy experience. I've definitely had to have been way healthier. I couldn't really indulge in as many cravings as I would have wanted to, just because the chances of something happening due to the fact that I was overweight were really high. So, I'm not going to be, I know there's probably people out there that really do suffer with extreme, weight issues during pregnancy. So it's not to diminish them. I wasn't, and I'm not terribly overweight, but for my stature, I am obviously overweight for what a healthy pregnancy should be, in my opinion. So it was just really difficult, and it kind of hurt me internally to, kind of see my belly growing and not attribute that to, oh, it's just me getting fat, rather than, no, actually you're pregnant, you're growing a baby, and, getting a bigger belly over time is kind of what comes with the territory. So that was really difficult for me to kind of get used to. But like I said, I'm 6 months pregnant, so I have come a little bit more to terms with my pregnancy body. Things just kind of go with the flow. Our bodies are really amazing, and I've noticed that the weight that I did have kind of just molded itself to kind of cocoon the baby. I've been healthy. I've tried to exercise as much as possible, doing yoga and things like that. So it has helped me. I definitely would say it has helped me. I will say that throughout this whole pregnancy, first trimester included, I really have not dealt with any mood swings. I haven't really dealt with huge emotional roller coasters or depression or anything like that, which has been really amazing. Emotionally, this pregnancy has been really great. I haven't really felt anything that would, I don't know, hinder that or hurt this pregnancy. It's been really amazing. when I first found out about it, like many of you guys out there, sorry, it was a really big shock. I'm not going to say that my husband was totally overjoyed, that, I'm not here to be fake on this channel. It's my realistic and raw life, as I see it. And, when we first found out, it was actually Christmas Eve, and we had family over, and it was my side of the family and his parents over our house, and I just hadn't gotten my period in a while, and we kind of kept putting it off, like, you're not pregnant, let's not even take the pregnancy test, it's not necessary. But I kind of just did it. I had one lying in the house, and we just kind of went for it, and it happened to be pregnant, and it took us really by surprise. We went and bought another one while everyone was here. We didn't want to say anything, obviously. And I took it, and it was pregnant again. So it was positive again. So, I was really excited. It was a really awesome kind of Christmas gift for me. I've always wanted to have a baby. So my initial reaction was excitement and happiness, whereas his initial reaction was kind of maybe not expecting it. And he had just gotten back from a deployment. And I think it was just a lot of pressure for him to deal with. As soon as he came back, we were also getting married in like 3 or 4 days. By that time, our wedding was on December 28th of this year. Of last year. So it just, it was really hard for him, and it took him a little while to get used to it. I won't lie. I mean, it wasn't like an instant connection to the pregnancy or anything. He's really amazing. He's helped a lot, and he's super supportive with everything pregnancy related, going to all the appointments and ultrasounds and things like that. But overall, it took a while for him to get used to it, and it was something that I had to kind of understand. And so yeah, but now we're great. We're 6 months in, so he is used to it, at this stage. And now with all the pregnancy purchases and baby purchases that we've had to do, it's kind of becoming more and more real. So that's really awesome. I'm sorry if I keep looking down. I just have a couple notes written down to kind of stay on track because my brain is everywhere right now. So you're just gonna have to excuse me on that one. And now that I'm in my second trimester, it's been really, like I said, it's been really great. I've had some back pain, obviously breast pain, things that kind of come with the territory, as far as I know. So it's been hard at times, kind of just with the way your body kind of changes itself to accommodate this baby. It's been hard to kind of get used to that. But overall, I feel really grateful that, that I'm able to do this where a lot of people maybe aren't. So that's something to keep in mind, I guess, gratitude. We've had just something different about me. Maybe somebody out there is experiencing the same thing. So I'm actually not going to be giving birth, obviously, with an OBGYN. I'm actually going to be giving birth with a midwife. That's something that I've always wanted to do. It kind of, in research, I've just always wanted to have a water birth, and midwives have a more, I wouldn't say lax, but a more woman-forward, mom-forward approach to giving birth, which is just something that I truly feel passionate about. And so that's what we're doing. We're from New Jersey, so we're going to be giving birth with a group called the Midwives of New Jersey. And they've been really amazing thus far, really focusing on the way I feel and how my body's reacting to it, to this pregnancy. And it's been amazing. It's been really amazing. I actually have an appointment scheduled for 2 weeks from now, and I'm hoping that by then I'll be able to vlog the whole experience. Maybe not inside the actual room, but kind of leading up to it and what happens afterwards. Just for anybody out there who may be interested or kind of on the fence about midwives. I obviously have a biased opinion, but yeah, it's been really amazing. I don't know how inexperienced with a obstetrician is, but you know, my experience with a midwife has been really amazing. And I'm hoping that with this whole coronavirus situation going on, I'm still able to give birth, water birth. We were actually originally going to be giving birth at, sorry guys, I actually ordered food, so I told them not to knock, but they knocked anyway, and my dog just went crazy. So you're gonna have to excuse that little jump there once I edit it, this video. But as I was saying, yeah, we were actually going to give birth at a hospital, a water birth in hospital. But with the whole coronavirus situation going on, we decided to go with a birthing center, and it is covered by our insurance. So, you know, we kind of just want to do it that way. It seems a lot more health conscious, I would say, right now, than to do it at a hospital. So we're kind of just going with that. And as far as things that we've bought so far, I know this video is all over the place. It's kind of just a pregnancy whatever video. My next video will be a lot more concise, I promise. But this one's just kind of like an overview of this whole pregnancy so far. But as far as things that we've purchased so far, something about me is I am really trying to stick to not over purchasing. I am not a minimalist by any means. I know there are channels on YouTube that are true minimalist and truly stick to that lifestyle. I really wish I could. Maybe one day I will, but as of right now, it's not something that I'm truly into. I do take pointers from minimalists and minimalist YouTube channels, but I'm not fully a minimalist. However, I do definitely want to stick to a more minimalistic approach when purchasing baby items. As an example, as far as baby clothes go, I don't know how controversial this is. For some reason, whenever family members or friends or acquaintances or whomever ask about, oh, where are you purchasing, your baby products or your baby clothes or whatever it is, I say secondhand, and, people go really crazy about it. They're like, oh my gosh, why would you do that? Don't you want things to be brand new or whatever it is? And it just doesn't make sense to me as a purchaser, as a new mom. It just doesn't make sense to me to purchase things that my baby will grow out of super quickly. So like I said, most of my things are secondhand. I've purchased most of them. Sorry, my hair is just really crazy. I've purchased most of my items from the Facebook Marketplace. Things such as all the clothes that we have from newborn to up to 6 months I've purchased. I have a few items that are like 9 months to 12, but a very minimal amount. All those clothes are from Facebook Marketplace. They're really affordable prices. They're not stained. They're from smoke-free, pet-free homes. And yeah, it just seemed like a better idea, especially now with this whole coronavirus situation, like I've mentioned. It's just easier on our budget. It's easier on us to kind of purchase it that way. I'm not ashamed of it at all. I really think that that's probably the best way to get things. Maybe that's against what a lot of people think, but that's just our kind of lifestyle right now. There's actually a store by us that's called Once Upon a Child. I don't know if anybody out there knows what I'm talking about, but they purchase gently used baby items, clothes, anything you can think of, carriers, strollers, all those things. And I was lucky enough to find a lot of the items on my list at that store. So, it's been really amazing to find most of those items. They are not the easiest things to find, but I've been lucky. My next video is going to be everything that I've purchased so far, pregnancy wise, and what my list consisted of. And maybe someone out there doesn't want to purchase secondhand, but if you guys want to see my list of newborn things that I have purchased, maybe whomever out there might want to purchase them new, I will put the price that I purchased them at, as well as the price that they actually are if you bought them brand new. I will make a video with that, and then eventually down the line I will make a video kind of going through what worked and what didn't work for my baby, but that's more down the line. So yeah, it's been really awesome. I don't want to spoil too much of what I've purchased in this video. I'll just save that for the next video that I do. I'll have a little list set up, but I guess the last thing I have purchased, these are not secondhand, I've purchased these books on Amazon kind of to get myself started, get myself used to a type of parenting technique. I think it's really important to kind of set your mind on something you'd like to do ahead of time before the baby arrives, so that way you can kind of stick to a game plan. I know moms out there are probably looking at me like, yeah, I'm sure you're going to stick to something and it's going to change, whatever. But I think it's just more realistic to kind of find something and go over it with your partner and kind of have a game plan of where you want to go as far as parenting, so that way you guys are on the same page. And that's what we've been doing. My husband and I, we've been reading a lot of amazing books. A few of them, if anybody is interested, are Elevating Childcare by Janet Lansbury, Dear Parents Caring for Infants with Respect by Magda Gerber, A Theory of Objectivist Parenting by Rosalind Ross. Those 3 books have been really amazing. There's a few more, but those are the 3 that have really opened my eyes and changed my perspective on the type of parent that I want to be. And it's been just a crazy eye-opening experience to see the difference of the way I was raised and how many of you might be raised or might have been raised, to a more versus a more respectful parenting style that I found through Janet Lansbury, Magda Gerber, and Rosalind Ross. It's just totally different, and it's really amazing. I don't want to take all the credit for that. I do attribute this newfound knowledge to a YouTube channel called The Mellow Mama. You guys should totally check her out for videos that maybe if you're not a parent, it's just different videos on how to communicate more respectfully with people and having a more respectful relationship with yourself, with your children, with family members, and with those around you. It's just a really amazing channel. I would definitely go check her out. But I actually was watching her channel even before I got pregnant, way before I got pregnant. For whatever reason, it was recommended to me on my YouTube, and I just got totally invested in her type of parenting. It was amazing to see her relationship with her son. And I knew from that moment that at some point, if I ever got pregnant, had a baby, that is the type of parenting that I would definitely want to implement. So it's been great. I really, really thank her and thank her YouTube channel for allowing me to kind of see a different side and hopefully be a better parent to my son when he is born. So definitely go check out her channel. I will put a little link below so you guys can check her out. And then lastly, I guess just a couple YouTube channels that have kind of inspire me in lifestyle choices or really just lifestyle choices or YouTube channels that I find entertaining for myself right now as a pregnant lady, are definitely The Mellow Mama. Like I said, I focused that channel specifically more towards parenting for myself and the type of parenting theories that work best for people who want to do a more respectful parenting approach. So her. I also follow a YouTube channel called Cami Carter. I just really love her like videos. She just had a baby as well, so congratulations to her. Obviously I don't think she'll ever see this because my YouTube channel has like no followers right now, but she just had a baby, and I don't know if she follows Rye Parenting at all, but I just really enjoy her channel. She's also a military spouse, which I can relate to. My husband is in the Army, like I said. In my first ever video, he is in the Army, so I could totally relate to that type of lifestyle and the deployments and all the things that come with that. So I love that channel. I don't know how to pronounce the next channel, but I will write it at the bottom. It's called Lopeke's Life. She's just a really amazing woman who lives a more minimalist lifestyle and has kids of her own, and it's just a really amazing channel. If you guys are ever interested in that type of thing, I would definitely check that channel out as well. I also follow Olivia Zappo's channel, or Zappo, I'm not sure how you pronounce that. Again, just a really amazing woman, great ideas for videos and vlogging, and she just had a baby as well not too long ago. So it's just something that I find entertaining. I love watching things or videos with babies and how people parent in different techniques, and it's just amazing for me. And last but not least, just lifestyle in general. If I could be as organic and just a more minimalist person, I definitely would be. If I followed somebody like It's Blitz, I will write that at the bottom as well. She's just a lot of her, well, I usually follow her for ASMR purposes, but I do follow her for different recipes like fire cider and, you know, just different organic, minimalist kind of lifestyle choices. That's something I'm interested in. So if you guys want to check her out as well, her ASMRs are amazing. I put them on to fall asleep almost every night. So that's something to check out as well. So yeah. That's me. That's like a really long, crazy video. I am so sorry for anybody watching. That's like, what the heck is this video about? I am so sorry. I definitely will, as time progresses, do more concise videos, but I've just been away for so long. I only made one video that I figured I would just kind of film something more general for people watching or anybody that might want to watch to kind of get a better idea of what's going on right now. So yeah, if you want to follow me on Instagram, I will write everything below, but my Instagram is AYY_it's Melanie with 2 E's at the end. I will write that. You can follow me on that. I am super responsive. Obviously this is my first real kind of stab at YouTube, and obviously I would love for people to kind of reach out to me and send me messages for topics you might want me to discuss, as far as military life, being married young. I'm 23. I just turned 23. My husband is 22. We got married literally a few months ago. So, but we've been together since we were in high school. So if that's something you guys are interested in, if you guys are interested in meeting him, I can also make a video with that. He actually is a correctional officer for the state of New Jersey. So he works a lot. And so it's definitely, if that's something you guys are interested in, I will definitely schedule something in between there so we can film something, maybe like how we met or whatever it is. Anything pregnancy related, anything that you guys might want to ask me about myself or anything like that. My various animals, I have a lot of animals as well. If that's something you're interested in, please let me know. Yeah, and if I'm also an Arbonne consultant, oh, my dog is down there. I don't know if you can see him. I'm an Arbonne consultant. I don't know if anybody knows what that brand is. If you guys are interested in that brand or anything like that, just reach out to me on my Instagram. I will write my email at the bottom as well if you guys are interested in purchasing any items from Arbonne as well. Yeah, so that's kind of just me, and yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope that my next video is a lot more organized, but thanks again. Bye.